The International Consortium of Investigative Journalists has been combing through more than 2 million files of financial transaction data for more than a year. Of countries use covert accounts and companies to shield their wealth.
Now is he's going to end up in jail. Floyd Mayweather, up until now, has avoided jail time like he's avoided punches in the ring, but jail is where he's headed. A Las Vegas judge.
200 million, 300 million
dollars.
Yeah. Different account.
According to leaked documents, the FBI has discovered proof that Floyd Mayweather may have been concealing his actual fortune and evading taxes by keeping millions in hidden offshore accounts. Mayweather stashed his cash from sponsorship deals and exhibition bouts in overseas banks and dummy corporations. These hidden funds raises serious legal and ethical questions about financial transparency and tax evasion. According to experts, this may lead to a thorough examination of his financial situation. Although Mayweather has previously shown off his wealth in public, the FBI's findings point to a far more covert and maybe unlawful financial plan in the background.
Bank accounts to hide trillions of dollars and evade laws. Again, to Hari, who has the story.
Uncovering the complex workings of offshore tax havens has led to one of the largest cross-border collaborations ever between journalists. The International Consortium of Investigative Journalists has been combing through more than 2 million files of financial transaction data for more than a year. It's taken this long because the digital file size is 160 times larger than the State Department.
Floyd Mayweather has admitted in public that he has large quantities of money spread over several bank accounts. In the 2013 ESPN interview, he stated that he maintains $123 million in a single account, showing his approach of dividing money among several organizations. Although Mayweather's financial methods have drawn criticism, this strategy is frequently used to control risk and guarantee liquidity. He reportedly owes more than $22 million in taxes from 2015, which resulted in a federal tax lien. Such large tax obligations cast doubt on his transparency and financial management.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million, 300 million
dollars.
Yeah.
According to Floyd Mayweather's former accountant, Floyd frequently brushed off sums like $100,000, $200K, or even $100,000 as unimportant. High net worth investors who were observing from the outside were alarmed by this casual attitude, but the accountant claims it didn't matter because those figures didn't change anything. A $10 million profit on a $100 million commercial building or mall is suddenly taxed at 37 to 40% rather than 20 to 24%. It's a huge hit. He says talks are occurring about reducing the step-up in basis, which might increase future tax obligations.
Just residences making 100, 200 grand here or there, $50,000 not going to affect. But for those large investors, obviously that's becoming very concerning because if you've got a building, big mall or something else, it could be worth $100 million. All of a sudden, you've got a $10 million profit on there that's now going to be taxed at 37 or 40 versus 20 to 24. Huge difference. So that's the biggest one people are keeping their eye on.
Mayweather's financial strategies have drawn attention for their use of tax avoidance methods commonly employed by the ultra-wealthy. He has reportedly utilized offshore accounts, financial tools that allow individuals to reduce their tax burdens by placing assets in countries with more favorable tax laws, such as the Cayman Islands or Switzerland. These jurisdictions often offer low or deferred tax rates, enabling high net worth individuals to legally minimize what they owe in their home countries. In Mayweather's case, this could potentially save him millions of dollars. While offshore, accounts are not illegal when used within the bounds of the law. They do raise ethical concerns. Critics argue that such strategies, although legal, are unfair, especially when everyday citizens pay their full share to support public services. The practice highlights a broader issue in global finance, where the wealthiest individuals can exploit legal loopholes to protect their fortunes. Mayweather's case is seen by many as emblematic of a system that favors the rich at the expense of economic fairness.
Use of offshore accounts. I'm sure this isn't your first time hearing the term offshore. Offshore banking, offshore account, etc. What does it bring to mind? Water, scenes, and more water? Surprise, none of the above. Offshore banking is a bit like hiding money in distant places, islands. The wealthy stash their money in foreign banks, often in tax havens known for their friendly financial policies. It's like sending their hard-earned money to a safe place away from tax issues at home. Offshore accounts come with a little bit of tax legal implications and challenges. However, so before you start dreaming of stashing all of your money at that private island, consider what's involved here, right? The tax authorities back home always keep a watchful eyes, and there's always a need for carefulness. Governments everywhere are tightening regulations to prevent abuse.
Joe Rogan has openly reflected on the staggering wealth Floyd Mayweather has amassed throughout his career and the challenges that come with managing such a fortune. Rogan emphasizes that when someone earns as much as Mayweather, dealing with taxes becomes a major concern. He imagines a scenario where Mayweather receives a tax bill for $25 million, only to be told he still owes another $50 million, highlighting the mind-blowing scale of his financial obligations. Rogan expresses amazement at these figures and how surreal they must feel, even to someone used to handling massive sums of money. He also comments on Mayweather's famously lavish lifestyle, including his purchase of over 100 luxury cars, often from the same dealership and always paid for in cash. Interestingly, Mayweather rarely drives these cars, but Rogan notes that they retain value, making them more than just flashy indulgences. They're assets. He admires Mayweather's financial savvy, describing him as someone who has mastered the art of wealth creation and protection. To Rogan, Mayweather isn't just a boxing legend. He's also a financial strategist who has figured out how to grow and safeguard his fortune in creative, often unconventional ways, earning him the reputation of a financial genius in his eyes.
Just neglect to pay. Neglect, and it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious, I love it.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
I like it. Good. You can sell those. They're worth a lot of money. You can get that money too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just. He's really interesting in the amount of money that he's able to generate.
Floyd, Mayweather's business partner, has recently shed light on the troubling reality behind the boxer's financial situation. Despite being one of the highest-paid athletes of his era, Mayweather is reportedly spending far more than he earns. According to his partner, even though Floyd continues to bring in millions annually, his extravagant lifestyle quickly consumes most of that income, with monthly expenses soaring into the hundreds of thousands. Even earning $100 million a year may not be enough to keep up with the outflow. Mayweather's spending reportedly includes luxury cars, private jets, designer, clothing, and high-end real estate, all of which add up rapidly. While the public sees a man living in wealth and excess, his partner claims that behind the scenes, Floyd's financial management isn't as stable as it seems. The image of immense wealth may not align with reality, as constant overspending makes it difficult to preserve long-term financial security. The partner didn't reveal exact figures, but made it clear that the math simply doesn't work in Mayweather's favor. This revelation raises serious concerns about his financial future, as it appears that the flashy lifestyle Floyd promotes may be masking a more fragile economic truth.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. we really don't got no paper like that saved
that's
up.
a fact.
So even if he's making 100 million, if he's burning through 5, 6, 7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we never count nobody paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got 10 billion. And I hope he get out of this problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out, like whatever the tab is. You know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it.
Floyd Mayweather's massive collection of luxury vehicles, including several Lamborghinis and a custom-built 700-horsepower Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, reflects his extravagant lifestyle, but it may also be contributing to his ongoing financial and tax challenges. High-value assets like these come with significant ongoing costs, including insurance, maintenance, and secure storage, all of which can add up quickly. One example is Mayweather's purchase of a Mercedes Maybach 57s, valued at around $500,000, which later became the subject of a lawsuit over more than $167,000 in unpaid loan balances after he stopped making payments. Mayweather has reportedly acquired more than 40 luxury cars from a single dealership, raising questions about the financial implications of such repeated purchases. While these vehicles may appear to be investments or status symbols, they can also complicate tax matters. The ownership and financing of such high-end assets require meticulous documentation and transparent reporting, or they risk drawing unwanted attention from tax authorities. If perceived as efforts to conceal wealth or avoid taxes, these purchases may trigger audits or legal.
The money I still got, the jewels I still got, the cars I still got, the mansions I still got. You either motivate it or you hate it. Either or, it doesn't matter. Walk with me, let's talk. I got 9 toys right here. I got the 488 Ferrari. I got the Maybach or the Maybach, whatever you want to call it. I got 7 Rolls Royces right here. I like to call it Lucky 7. So you either motivate it or you hate it. My lifestyle, money man. I'm the money man. Remember that.
Scrutiny. Ultimately, while the cars showcase Mayweather's wealth and persona, they may also expose him to greater financial risk and legal complexity if not properly managed.
The best, you only deal with the best. So today, I purchased 3 vehicles. Give them the breakdown, Chadwick. Give them the
2025 Cadillac Escalade V ESV. This is a supercharged motor version. But the best car you purchased is...
what about this? I bought this today.
Brand new 2025 matte blue G63 AMG.
And let's walk down here. Check this out. Come. My new toy. Give me the breakdown.
This is a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This is the most rare of all the Chirons ever produced. 1 of 60. This is a 1 of 1 spec. All of the whole body is carbon fiber exposed in blue. When it's been painted, you can see there's blue exposed carbon as you